Getting to $1,000 can make you feel a bunch of emotions, right? It can make you feel pride, like, yeah, I did it. I got to $1,000. You feel me? But it can also make you panic, because it makes you think like, dang, I got to $1,000. I saved $1,000, but that can be one car repair. That can be a month or 2 months worth of groceries. You feel what I'm saying? And people often think that getting $1,000 is easier than getting $10,000, but that's because people view $10,000. People view $1,000 as a trophy to be polished after getting it. $1,000, saving $1,000 is more like a tool to be used. You need to understand that people are afraid to plant a seed after they've grown it because they don't want to starve. So they start eating the seeds instead of planting it. We need to start breaking that habit of viewing $1,000 as a trophy. So welcome to the video, y'all. It's your boy GLX back with another banger for y'all. And in this video, bro, I'm going to be showing y'all, explaining to y'all how y'all can turn $1,000 into $10,000 easily, bro. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the video, y'all. And let's get right into it, man. Without further ado. So first of all, let's unpack the biggest myth of all: passive income. Now, we all know I talk about passive income a lot on this channel because passive income, I love passive income. We all love passive income. You feel what I'm saying? Passive income is good when you have enough capital. Now, what do I mean by when you have enough capital? Here's the reality, bro. Here's the truth and the reality. The reality is that you cannot invest your way from $1,000 to $10,000 using the stock market, bro. You just can't. If you invested $1,000 and then you got it, let's say you did really good and you got a 10% return, right? You made $100 in a whole year. That's little less than $8 per month. That's less than a Netflix subscription. You feel what I'm saying? That's not bad. A 10% investment is not bad at all. But if you want to get to $10,000 quickly before, because all these people got to $10,000, like if you save that much, it will take you like a couple of years. We're trying to do this in like months. We're trying to stack this paper in months. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to do this in months, like that's not the way. You feel what I'm saying? Again, the stock market is really good, so I'm not trying to bash the stock market. We're not trying to say the stock market is bad. We love the stock market. We love investments. We love dividends on this channel, compound interest. We have a lot of that. We love all that stuff, right? But the problem is, only $1,000 is not enough capital for compound interest to truly get you to where you want to be. Let's say, for example, passive investing, like just putting an investment out there and hoping for the best, like just waiting. Passive investing is like planting an acorn and waiting 30 years. When you're broke, you need to buy the shovel and dig a ditch to get paid now. You feel what I'm saying? What do I mean by that? The acorn is going to grow. Like, your investment will pay off and it's going to grow for sure. But it's going to grow into a tree in about 30 years. By that time, you won't be able to do nearly any of the stuff you did. You're probably like 20. You'll be like 50 by that time. You really think you can enjoy your stuff at that age, man? No, we're trying to do this before we even turn 30. You feel what I'm saying? We're trying to get this money before we even turn 30. Versus the shovel. The shovel, you dig a ditch and you're trying to dig for gold fast. Now, yes, there's a risk involved because you can buy a shovel and there not be no gold. But if the risk pays off, you just made that shovel back and more. You bought a shovel for, let's say, $500, and you find gold and you made like $2,000. That's like 200% return on investment. You feel what I'm saying? But we're speaking of return on investment, right? Return on investment is good. Don't get me wrong. Return on investment is good. However, right now, we're trying to look away from return on investment. Right now, we're going to be looking at return on effort. What do I mean by return on effort, man? imagine an engine, right? Imagine a car that has no engine at all. And everything else is good with it, but it has no engine, so it can't run. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to invest $1,000 into dividend stocks is like trying to put premium gas into a car that has no engine. You can put all the gas you want into it. You can put the best gas in the world, but you have no engine, so it can't run anyway. What I mean by that is the $1,000, sure, that's decent money. However, even if you put it into the best stocks ever, you're not making enough income to support that to get you to where you want to be fast. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're not making enough. $1,000 will not make you $10,000 if you just put it into passive income. You feel what I'm saying? Treat yourself as like you are the investment. You are the asset. The money is the fuel. You want to understand, you got to treat the money as like it's the fuel for the asset or the investment. You are the engine and you are the asset. So you need to put in the work. You need to be able to, you need to force that money through friction, effort, and skill to make more money, not just by waiting. Now, what I mean by this, man, let's get into the good stuff, right? Let's say, for example, because I use this example all the time, right? We can use $200 to $300 to buy equipment for a hard skill. And then we can sell the result for pure profit. The example is you buy a pressure washer and you start cleaning driveways. You're not selling the time it takes for you to do that driveway. You're selling the clean driveway. Because anybody can just buy a pressure washer, right? But you got the best equipment, so you're gonna do it better, and they don't gotta do it. They don't gotta put in the effort. You're putting in the effort, so you're selling your effort and you're selling the results. You're selling your effort and you're selling the results. Now, the cycle is, you clean some driveways, you make enough money to pay off those equipments, you make more money, right? Now you buy that equipment, you sell the service, and then you reinvest that money you reinvest the profit you get into the equipment. Or you actually invest into someone else to do that stuff for you. This is the best part. You can actually not just buy more equipment, but you can hire somebody else, and then you can be knocking on more doors saying you're offering this service. So now you have two people working, but you're also knocking on doors, getting more customers, which makes you more money, which means you can hire more people, which means you can knock on more doors. And you see what I'm saying? Then you can hire somebody else to knock on the door, and then that's a business. You just made a business. You feel what I'm saying? This is another method, right? The other method is the product flip. Now, this is y'all ever heard buy low, sell high in the stock market, right? But this is basically that, but for smaller and less obvious objects, or like less obvious things. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got $1,000 right now, and big corporations don't really care about things that you can buy for $1,000, like things like phones, electronics, like that. They don't really care about that. So you can buy broken items and then buy the stuff to fix them, and then fix them up for cheaper, and then sell them as if they were like almost as new. That's basically I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of car flipping. That's basically what that is, but it's just on a lower scale with things like phones and cameras and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, you need to become an expert in one tiny niche. That way you know the value better than the seller. The reason that people who sell cars, who resell cars, or who resell sneakers, the reason that they make so much money isn't because the market itself is easy. It's because they know the market better than their competitors. So they're able to spot fake. They're able to spot bad deals. They're able to know which deals are good, which deals will not make them any money. and they'll able to pivot from those deals, and that comes with experience. You feel what I'm saying? Losing money on a bad flip is not a failure. It's data acquisition. It's basically like a feed to know, okay, this doesn't work, let's pivot. All the people who make money from reselling stuff, they have lost so much money. They've failed so many times, but it's because they use their market acquisition to keep understanding, okay, look, this doesn't work, let's go to the next one. That don't work, next one. You feel what I'm saying? It's constant cycle. Failure isn't defeat. Failure is just temporary. Failure is like, what's the word? It's like, not criticism, but it's something else. It's like, I guess, criticism. You feel what I'm saying? It's like readjustment, I guess. It's a lesson. Failure is a lesson. It teaches you, okay, this was wrong, let's go there. You feel what I'm saying? Let's keep it pushing, man. When you reach, after you do this for a while, you're probably going to reach $4,500. You're going to feel rich. You feel what I'm saying? Your brain will start telling you you need a reward. Even, it don't even got to be like $4,000. Then you'll be like $2,000, $3,000. Your brain is still going to tell you that you need a reward. A new car, a new apartment. And this is where most people fail. Not because they're not doing it right, but because they're doing it right and they get rich so fast that their brains start to tell them that they need a break or they need that new apartment. You feel what I'm saying? This is called the valley of death or the danger zone. You feel me? When you are at this stage, you have a good thing going. You feel what I'm saying? Don't mess that up. This is where a lot of people who lack discipline, this is where 99% of people fail at getting rich. Getting rich is easy because the process of getting rich is not hard. The only thing about getting rich is that it takes discipline, which most people do not have. Excuse me. Most people will let the money get to their heads, and their brain tells them, oh yeah, we need this new car. Our car has these problems and stuff like that. Don't let that lifestyle creep up on you, because that's how you lose. That's how you lose the money. That's how you lose your edge. If you're currently down and you get some money, stay down until you come up. Stay down until you come up, y'all. Do not let that lifestyle creep up on you. Do not let that money get to your head, bro. Even if you got $5,000, man, live like you got $12, bro. If you started this stuff at like $100 per week, bro, and now you're making it like $1,000 per week, bro, still live like you got $100 per week, bro. Like, stop. Live like you don't got it, and stay down until you come up, bro. You gotta have discipline for this stuff. This stuff really takes discipline. You feel me? To get from $0 to $1,000. I'm busy. To get from $0 to 1K, you use grit. But to get from $10,000, you need velocity. What that means is you can't do this stuff on yourself anymore, by yourself anymore. When you went from $0 to $1,000, you didn't know anything. All you did was work and use hard work, and that's good. But hard work by yourself only gets you so far. This goes back to what I was saying earlier: hiring new people. You need basically like clone yourself, bro. Buy 10 phones instead of buying just one. Hire somebody else to do the scrubbing while you sell. If you're cleaning houses, hire somebody to clean that house while you go market to more people who need their house cleaned. You need to start outsourcing. That's why this money should be used as a tool, because money is like a soldier. Money should be like like going to war. Using money is like going to war. If you send your soldiers out to bullshit battles where they just die, you have to go to battle by yourself, and you have no warriors to go to battle for you. But if you use your soldiers to go out and get more soldiers, then when the battles come, you have all these soldiers to go to war for you. You feel what I'm saying? So you can spend your money to get more money. That's what this whole channel is about. That's called leverage, y'all. Come on now, man. And that's basically being the operator versus being the owner. You stop doing the labor and you start managing the system. All money is a system, baby. All money is a system. Hitting $10,000 proves that you can hit $100,000 because the mechanics are the same, bro. Now look. This is the biggest thing that people, once they hit a certain amount of money, it starts to change their mindset, bro. Eventually, y'all gonna hit $10,000, bro. Eventually, but eventually, once you hit to $10,000, you're gonna see like this shit ain't enough. It's not gonna be enough for you. You're gonna feel like $10,000. I can hit $10,000, but why can't I hit $100,000? You feel me? It's just another zero, because that's true. It's another zero. The mechanics are still the same. It just might cost more to outsource more, but you got more money now to outsource. You feel what I'm saying? So people aren't going to be satisfied, especially if y'all, you feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't going to be satisfied with just $10,000. Y'all going to want to do more. And now you have the knowledge on how to do more. You feel what I'm saying? It's it's buying assets and then outsourcing them. When you make more money, the only thing that changes is your asset prices. The assets themselves don't change, but the prices will start to change, start to climb up too. But now you got more money to play with. Now you got more money to buy bigger assets and better assets. You feel what I'm saying? To make way more money. It's all an exponential slope. You feel what I'm saying? Money is just a scoreboard, but the true assets are the skills that you build. You can lose all the money tomorrow, but earn it back because you know how to build it. That's the biggest thing, and that's what true wealth is. If you lost all your money right now, if you lost your job, the business that you built, how quickly can you build it back up? If you built $1,000, $10,000, you can build that shit back up now, because what I'm saying is, if you built up $10,000 once, you can do it again, and you know you can do it again too. That's the best thing about building this money, bro. If you did it once, you can do it forever. And then the higher you go, you built $1 million once, you can do it again. 10 million, you can do it again. You feel what I'm saying? If you lost everything tomorrow, how long would it take you to get back there the next day? That's all I got for y'all, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the video, y'all. Let me know what you want to see in the comments, man. Hey, y'all, we out.